Attention, we are going to turn on the APU for the newly released CH-47 by Eagle Dynamics. And of course, we are going to do that in virtual reality. And what does it look good? Let's turn on the APU in the on position for 5 seconds over here. And then we will turn it in the run position for 2 seconds. Back to the on position, and that will turn on the APU. Let's turn on the Gen 1 switch. Oh, sorry, not yet. Let's wait until the APU is available. And the APU is available. Gen 1 switch on, Gen 2 switch on, and this switch will turn on all the MFDs. And in virtual reality, look at the detail here. Unbelievable, unreal, what an experience. The reflection in the glass. What a nice job. Alright, let's turn on the backup power and the extra switches here. The 2 switches over there. And the X-Feed switch all the way here in the overhead panel to on. And I will also be setting the lights here ready for takeoff to FAA both. And it's a little bit hot here. Air conditioning on. And then the main fuel tanks to on. And here this lever I will put in the ground position for engine 1. And before we turn on the engines, let me get the engine information up here. And now what we can do is I will push this switch to the left. Start engine number 1. And when the indicator is at 12%, I release the switch right now. And now the engine will stabilize at around 55%. We can see the rotor blades spinning and just, fabulous. Sound design is good. So much detail. It's unbelievable. Engines are stabilized, and so we are going to do this for engine number 2 as well. Put this lever in the ground position. Turn on the right engine, and at 12%. Right now, I release the switch, and that engine will stabilize at 55% as well. And before we take off, a quick word from our sponsor. If you struggle to read indicators or normally wear glasses, but you know, not in VR, I highly recommend trying out the latest prescription lenses from vrwave.store. They prevent damage to the VR lenses because you don't have to wear glasses, which I was always worried about, and it will reduce eye strain with a blue light filter. So I don't want to sound like a billboard, but I really wish I had done this sooner. So if you're interested, visit vrwave.store. Of course, we can also take a look here in the back. There is no one there, although if you do missions, it can fill up with staff or military units. Taking a look around, here the circuit board, which you can... everything works here, I can click on everything. I just don't know what it does. Okay, let me put this lever into the flight position up here. And the right engine, engine number 2 as well. Stabilized. And that means we can turn some things off here. The X-First switches, the X-Feed switch, and I can turn on the APU, or turn off the APU. Superb. And right now I am in the co-pilot seat, so I will be switching to the pilot seat over here. And from here we will take off. But just again, look at the detail. Doing this in virtual reality to easily look at the overhead panel makes things so much easier. What I will be doing here is I will set the engine page over here on this left MFD. And everything seems to be working. Putting in a little bit of thrust here. Now, keep in mind, this is my 3rd time doing this. Oh, and I forgot to trim. Oh, no, we are going to do this without trimming anything here. But again, look at this. I find it unreal. At times, you have to keep in mind, I am here in virtual reality. I'm actually here. With these kinds of graphics, it's just unreal. The sound design. Look at the fields here. It's like some kind of construction site where we take off from the factory. It feels about right. It's only that I can't really trim this thing, so it's gonna be a hustle to get this thing back on the ground. I do see a little village up ahead, so let's see if we can just land there. Or next to it. I can't wait to do some like simple logistics missions, perhaps a multiplayer too. It must be very satisfying to have absolute power over this beast and control. Okay, here we go. Whoop. Enjoying the music here, the sound design. I'm looking at the speed here, I'm looking at my engines. Slowly decreasing altitude. Going in a little turn here, and then we put ourselves down there. Perhaps in that little square, the town. Up ahead in the sand. But it's, yeah, the light coming in into the cockpit from the sun. It's new for me, these choppers, but I'm liking it. I find it very difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna slowly touch base here. You can see the grass now. I like that effect so much. When you look at the grass, the wind. I have to watch out for these electrical poles here on my left, but I'm gonna put it down here. There we go. Look at this. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm a little bit flabbergasted. It's such a beautiful module, and with the surroundings here, let me just put this thing down here where there's a bit more grass. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, with the shadow there. Yeah. Whoa. Come on, man. This looks absolutely insane. Now, I hope this video gave you a little bit of an insight into what the CH-47 has to offer. I'm completely new to this module. I don't know anything about it, so I will be flying some missions, doing some cargo missions, perhaps single player, perhaps on the multiplayer servers. But let me know what you think of this module. Are you going for it? Is this something that you like flying? Cargo missions? Let me know, I'm curious. As of now, I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.